If you thought Hollywood scandals couldn't get any darker, wait until you hear how metadata, yes, the digital fingerprints, just flipped Blake Lively's entire narrative upside down. I'm honestly stunned by how deep this whole situation goes. When you look closely at the digital trail, especially the metadata from that New York Times piece, everything begins to fall apart. The post Blake Lively pushed on X wasn't some random emotional moment. It was part of a bigger, carefully timed rollout. This courtroom showdown in New York has become one of Hollywood's ugliest public battles. Blake Lively appears to be unraveling as the court picks apart her claims, and Candace Owens' metadata breakdown has only made things worse for her. Just yesterday, Justin Baldoni's attorney, Brian Friedman, updated their lawsuit and officially attached the New York Times data. And honestly, did Blake really think she could lob huge accusations at Baldoni and walk away untouched? It's surreal. Even her own fans are starting to whisper the new nickname floating around, Fake Lively, Cry and Run. Her dramatic narrative collapsed the moment digital evidence stepped into the room. We're updating this because it clearly shows there was planning involved, Friedman explained. In the media, they treated her story like a golden headline. Back on December 21, 2020, the New York Times dropped a detailed report perfectly aligned with her complaint timeline. Not coincidence, strategy. She wanted global sympathy before anyone could check the facts. But then came the twist. Candace Owens dissected every file, every timestamp, every hidden detail, proving the whole thing was coordinated. This wasn't a pursuit of justice, it was narrative management. Instead of stepping back, Blake doubled down, pushing harder to control the story. We now have a clear timeline that implicates her, Friedman emphasized. Celebrities, organizations, influencers, they all came rushing in to defend her instantly, another shockingly coordinated wave, and then she attempted to silence Baldoni's attorney with a gag order. The judge barely blinked before rejecting it. She orchestrated the storm, and when it blew back, she suddenly begged for privacy. Owens showed the complaint was prepared and circulated before it was even filed. Publicly, she played the blindsided victim. Privately, she was directing every move. With Owens's findings now part of the lawsuit, the situation worsened. Imagine being fact-checked so hard by a talk show host that it rewrites your legal case. Then Blake tried avoiding deposition with Friedman, like she could choose who questions her. The judge shut that down right away. Metadata confirmed what many suspected. Her story wasn't organic, it was staged. Now the real moment is coming. Trial. No more scripted interviews, no glossy headlines, no hiding behind Ryan Reynolds' sarcastic tweets. This time, she answers under oath. Even Ryan got pulled into the mess. Overnight, he shifted from being friendly with Baldoni to calling him a predator. Private messages showed how quickly he flipped once Blake filed her complaint. He even mocked Baldoni in Deadpool scenes, but when the public caught on, suddenly he didn't want to handle it in the press. Too late. The internet had receipts. Even TMZ admitted that online investigators and Owens' work were crucial in uncovering the truth, and that almost never happens. Finally, the judge ordered everyone to stop treating the press like a battleground. Blake tried hard to control the narrative, but the judge reminded her, this isn't Hollywood, it's a courtroom. Studios hate unpredictability, and right now, Blake is becoming the industry's newest liability. The performance she expected to shine in has turned into a PR disaster. Her once loud supporters have slipped into silence. Justin Baldoni originally brought this project to life. He brought Blake in because Colleen Hoover admired her, but somehow it turned into the Blake Lively show. Even fans saw the shift. She wanted Hollywood versus Baldoni, but she ended up standing alone. And when she tried dragging Taylor Swift in, reports say Taylor wasn't thrilled about being connected to the mess. But here's what I want to ask you. Do you think Blake was genuinely trying to expose something, or was this entire situation engineered from the start? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this case has people divided. And now, with trial approaching and every digital breadcrumb on the table, the truth has nowhere left to hide. No PR team, no celebrity backup, no viral headline can save her from answering these questions under oath. Stick around, because if this is what the metadata revealed, the courtroom may expose even more. This story isn't ending, it's just getting started.